Hello everyone, and welcome back to our journey through Ash's Pokémon adventures. Today, we're re-diving into one of the most unique and thought-provoking episodes of the entire first season, episode Tiga Bless, Mystery at the Lighthouse. This episode is so much more than just a regular adventure. It's a story that explores loneliness, the unknown, and the true meaning of connecting with Pokémon. So grab your Pokeballs and let's get started. The episode opens with Ash, Misty, and Brock completely lost. After wandering through a forest, they stumble out onto a misty, desolate coastline. The atmosphere immediately shifts. We're not in a bustling city or a familiar forest anymore. The dense fog and the sound of the ocean waves create a sense of isolation and mystery. This setting perfectly mirrors Ash's own journey. He's still an inexperienced trainer, navigating a world that's far bigger and more mysterious than he realizes. This isn't just about getting lost physically. It's about the start of a deeper discovery. As they walk along the beach, Ash spots a wild Krabby. Being the impulsive trainer he is, he immediately challenges it and catches it with ease. But here's the twist. The Pokeball zaps away. This is the first time the show introduces a crucial rule. A trainer can only carry 6 Pokémon at a time. Any additional Pokémon are automatically transported to the lab of the professor who gave the trainer their Pokédex. For Ash, that means his new Krabby is now with Professor Oak. This might seem like a small detail, but it's huge. Not only does it establish a fundamental game mechanic in the anime world, but it also plants a seed for the future. This little Krabby will one day evolve into a powerhouse Kingler, making this small moment a cool piece of foreshadowing. Drawn by a massive, solitary lighthouse, the gang decides to seek shelter. Inside, they expect to find an old keeper. But instead, they're greeted by a man in a Kabuto costume. This is Bill, a brilliant Pokémon researcher. He's not a reclusive old man, but a young, passionate scientist who's dedicated his life to studying Pokémon. Bill's character is a fantastic contrast to Team Rocket. While they see Pokémon as tools for profit and power, Bill represents a pure, scientific curiosity and a deep respect for them as living beings. He reveals the lighthouse's true purpose. It's not for guiding ships. Instead, Bill uses its powerful light and sound system to communicate with something out in the ocean. This is where the episode's central mystery begins. Bill explains that for years he's been hearing a strange, mournful cry from the deep. It's not a roar of aggression, but a call filled with sadness and loneliness. He believes it's a one-of-a-kind Pokémon, perhaps the last of its species, searching for a companion. This raises a profound question we Dante often see in Pokémon. Can these creatures feel deep, human-like emotions such as loneliness? The idea of a Pokémon crying out not in anger but in sorrow adds an incredible layer of emotional depth to the world. It's a theme of isolation and the universal desire for connection. As night falls, the atmosphere grows even more tense. Bill activates the lighthouse, sending out a call that mimics the creature's cry, and then It happens. Through the thick fog, an immense shadow begins to take shape. A colossal Pokémon far larger than anything we've ever seen approaches the lighthouse. Its silhouette resembles a dragonite, but its sheer scale is terrifying and awe-inspiring. Ash and his friends are left speechless, completely dwarfed by its presence. The episode masterfully keeps the creature shrouded in mist, never giving us a perfectly clear view. This isn't just a big monster. It's presented like a myth, a legend coming to life. It's a powerful reminder that the Pokémon world is full of wonders that defy explanation and size charts. This is one of the first times the anime hints at the existence of Pokémon on a legendary, almost godlike scale. Of course, a moment this epic can't go uninterrupted by our favorite villains. Team Rocket, who have been eavesdropping, see this giant Pokémon as the ultimate prize. They show up with their typical bravado, firing bazookas and nets at the creature, hoping to capture it. But this time, their failure isn't comedic. The giant Pokémon barely even notices their attack. It effortlessly brushes off their weapons and sends them blasting off with a single flick. This scene is so important because it shows just how insignificant their greed-fueled ambitions are in the face of true natural power. The message is crystal clear. Trying to control and dominate such a magnificent being is not only foolish, but utterly pointless. Respect is the only path to understanding. After Team Rocket's pathetic attempt, the giant Pokémon lets out one final, heartbreaking cry in response to the Lighthouse's call. It seems to have found a moment of connection, a brief answer to its lonely song. Then, as mysteriously as it appeared, it turns and vanishes back into the endless fog and the deep ocean. It's gone. Ash is disappointed they couldn't get a better look. But Bill is content. He wasn't trying to capture it or even study it up close. He just wanted to confirm that this lonely, majestic creature was real. He wanted to let it know that it wasn't alone. And that's how the episode ends, with the mystery beautifully unresolved. We never find out exactly what that Pokémon was or where it went. And that's the whole point. Mystery at the Lighthouse teaches a powerful lesson that discovery is more valuable than possession. Some wonders are meant to be observed with respect, not captured in a Pokeball. This episode beautifully explores themes of loneliness, the longing for connection, and humility in the face of the unknown. It argues that true mastery isn't about control, but about understanding and empathy. It's a reminder that the world of Pokémon is far deeper and more magical than just battles and catching them all. What an incredible episode! It truly stands out as one of the most memorable and meaningful stories in Ash's early journey. What did you think of the giant Pokémon? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.